Tonight on DC News Now at 9, a murder suspect arrested near the train station. A third man accused in a Virginia murder now in custody. The latest from police after a body was found in the woods.
People do anything nowadays.
Yeah, he deserves justice.
Justice, hit and run suspect arrested. A man accused of stealing a man's car and then running him over now in custody. A report from where the crime happened.
Beautiful weather around the area tonight and really even into the second half of the weekend. So I'll talk about tomorrow's temperatures, talk about the 7-day, and also your France 2024 Olympic forecast all coming up.
And going for gold, locals posting up at area bars to cheer on their favorite athletes and teams, plus the local Olympians who have already medaled in day one of competition. Plus, we're stretching your dollar, the app promising savings on meals at grocery stores and restaurants. How it works as consumers try to cut costs.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. We begin tonight in the district. Police say that a man is dead after a shooting late last night in Northwest. Officials responded to N Street around 10:30. It's there police found 37-year-old Trent Davis, who was shot. He later died there. Police are asking anyone with information to give them a call. And in Maryland, Prince George's County police say that they're investigating a deadly multi-vehicle crash on Indian Head Highway. Officials responded to the area of Fort Washington Road around 6:15 last night, but you're looking at a map in a separate story. One person dead at a shooting in Columbia, Maryland. This is Howard County. We're told that somebody was shot, killed. An evacuation is ongoing at this hour. No active threat. We'll keep you updated as that story develops. In the Commonwealth, police have arrested a third man in a homicide investigation in Oakton, Virginia. Wilmer Guzman was arrested in D.C. near Union Station. He's being held without bond. Last Saturday, police found a man's body in a wooded area. 2 other men are already in custody. The search could be over tonight for the man believed to be responsible for last week's deadly hit and run in Dumfries, Virginia. Prince William County police have ID'd a suspect, 41-year-old Keith McBride of Manassas. DC News Now's Dave Laval tells us police in Virginia Beach arrested him last night.
There's still no word why Keith McBride was in Virginia Beach at the time of his arrest. But for people who live here at the Oasis at Montclair Apartments, they're just glad someone is in custody for the deadly hit and run here.
And it's good they catch the guy all the way down to Virginia Beach, though? That's crazy, man.
Crazy, but true for Joe Lynch. Prince William County Police said Saturday Virginia Beach City Police arrested the man Friday, believed to have stolen Jose Galvan's gold Lexus SUV July 20th from the apartment complex parking lot.
That's good. That's good. That's how you supposed. I'm happy that he caught. I'm happy that, somebody that was driving a vehicle who got the vehicle stole, that they caught the guy who did it, because that's not good.
Police said Galvin apparently grabbed onto his car and tried to stop Keith McBride, who crashed into an empty car before he drove away. Galvin fell off his car and McBride reportedly ran over him with it. Galvin died from his injuries 3 days later at the hospital.
Wow, that's amazing.
Billy Keeler also lives at the complex. Investigators said Galvin and McBride did not know each other.
That's unfortunate that, this happened in this community.
Investigators did not say if McBride drove the stolen SUV at the time of his arrest. There's no word when he'll be brought back to Prince William County. McBride has an extensive list of arrests, including charges he eluded police back on July 1st. And he drove with a revoked license back in February. In Dumfries, Virginia, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, thanks to Dave for staying on top of that one. Over to your forecast with meteorologist Scott Sumner. Scott, I know that those sticky hot temps are in the mix in the days ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately they will be. Right now, enjoy the nice weather here, Ben. 80 degrees, the humidity's not bad. We've got clear skies out there, a gorgeous evening. All in all, across the district and elsewhere across the region. And as you can see, the temperatures will slide through the 70s throughout the overnight, bottoming out around 70, maybe even a little lower than that in the district itself, but then turning the corner quickly, moving up to the upper 70s by mid-afternoon, really, or by mid-morning, I should say. Mid-afternoon will be a little hotter, but tomorrow itself will be pretty good in general. So a pleasant night tonight, a little hotter on Sunday. But higher temperatures and storms are back next week. We do have higher humidity and higher heat indices. Yeah, that dreaded 3-digit 100-degree reading is possible again across the area. And we're also watching the tropics again. And of course, we also have your Olympic forecast. Got a lot going on here in the weather department. We'll talk about it and show it to you this hour. Ben?
All right, Scott, we'll see you in a moment. In the district, D.C. fire officials are investigating 2 arson cases at the same apartment complex in Southeast. Everything charred from personal items to furniture, and it's all much of it destroyed. DC News Now's Leonard and Fleming spoke with a family who says a relative is responsible, and they're worried about everyone's safety.
D.C. fire officials say they have arrested the man in connection with the 2 fires at this apartment building behind me. His name is Michael Hawkins. He's 53 years old, and his cousin tells me that she believes he is mentally ill.
I'm shooken up. I'm scared for my life, my kids.
Sharonine Stevenson says that her first-floor apartment was allegedly set on fire both Thursday and Friday morning by her cousin.
We were able to get out yesterday. It could have been us inside. This is very traumatic for me.
Stevenson tells DC News Now that her cousin, Michael Hawkins, 53, tossed a Molotov cocktail through her window Thursday morning. She and her 2 young children barely escaped, she says. Hawkins then returned Friday morning and started another fire when they weren't home, she says.
If I would have made the decision to stay there, we would have been in there, and we could have been not here.
Stevenson's apartment now shows black soot everywhere and burned out furniture and walls along with a shattered window. Her bedroom mattress also was lost. D.C. fire officials declare this a double arson attack.
Yeah, it's so disheartening.
Emmanuel Faladoon lives in the apartment above Stevenson's unit. He thought the first fire was the worst part.
Until the one of this morning happened, and it's so crazy. I peeped from the window and I saw the guy, trying to make the fire.
Faladoon says he tried to confront Hawkins before he escaped.
The whole thing was just, why are you doing this?
Fire officials say that 4 people have been displaced from this apartment building and that the Red Cross is helping them to find housing. Reporting from Southeast, Leonard and Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.
Our thanks to Leonard. Staying in D.C., George Washington University Hospital is being sued over alleged unfair labor practices. In a complaint filed Thursday, the National Labor Relations Board claimed a nurse was fired from the hospital because of union activities. The board also said the hospital would just put in surveillance cameras in break rooms and threatened employees with loss of benefits or other disciplinary action. According to the D.C. Nurse Association, nurses at the hospital have also been overworked, with positions being understaffed. Well, people across the DMV came together for some family-friendly fun to celebrate Metro earlier today, and it happened at the Branch Avenue Metro Station in Suitland. Check out these images. WMATA says the goal of that event was to connect with the region in a fun way, educate transit enthusiasts of all ages, and those who attended the event were able to check out Metro vehicles, equipment like electric buses. They're new. We caught up with Metro CEO Randy Clark on what he hopes people take away from the event.
Really a celebration of community. Metro means so much to this region. It's a chance for people to come and see their Metro. It's their system. It's a community system. We want people to feel pride in Metro. There's also a lot of employees that come with their family, feeling pride about where they work. And our job is to move this region every day.
So what did you miss? Well, the event included arts, crafts, games, dancing, you can tell, entertainment, and Metro-themed giveaways. All right, several local athletes have earned Olympic medals in Paris during the first day of competition between the world's best. First off, Arlington, Virginia's Tori Husk just won a silver medal along with her teammates in the women's 4x100-meter freestyle relay. That's a medal she won back in 2020 for the same race. Her bio says that Husk has been swimming since she was 5 years old. And one of the greats in swimming history, Katie Ledecky from Bethesda, Maryland, picked up a bronze medal today after competing in the 400-meter freestyle race. Ledecky holds the most medals of any woman swimmer in history. Matt Barnes from her sister station in Columbus, Ohio, is in Paris for the games, and he has more on the American winners tonight. Meantime, you don't have to be in Paris to get all the excitement of the Olympics. In D.C., more than 70 bars and restaurants are all ready to stay open all night long so fans can catch the events any time of the day. Our Marielle Carbone is a Navy Yard, and she talked to some fans about how excited they are to watch their favorites.
Across D.C., bars and restaurants are serving up more than just food and drinks tonight. The typical bar fare, now with a side of late-night Olympic flair.
Swimming, water polo, beach volleyball.
Javon Brown says he's a huge fan of the summer games and willing to stay up and go out late to see them.
I'm always looking for some place to eat and chill late at night. If I can watch sports on top of that at the same time, oh, I'm all the way in.
Memorial Sands and Navy Yard, along with 3 other Mission Group restaurants, are at his service. They're part of a list of more than 70 establishments permitted by the city to stay open all night through August 11th.
We've done this. We love it. Yeah. It's one of the things that I think makes D.C. great.
Jessica Cooper is the senior manager of food and beverage and says people are excited.
We've already had a few different groups reach out for different countries, different sports.
And the extended hours help offset the time difference in France and provide space for all people to watch the games.
The Olympics are such an exciting part of the world culture. So we want to make sure we are open so everybody can watch any game they want, especially with DC having the international community it has.
Permitted establishments can stay open 24 hours and serve alcohol through 4 a.m. For this group, they're in.
Absolutely following Simone.
Really looking forward to basketball, and we like watching gymnastics and synchronized swimming together.